Okay, questions 1b on page 36. We're going to use the same legend, of course, that we did in 1a, but it says in this particular question, heterozygous, so here's one of the parents. Again, we're talking about the determining the genotypes and the phenotypes of the F1 generation with these crosses. So this particular cross is between a hetero for black. Hetero, again, if it's black, has to have a capital B because it's hetero, little b, and short hair. So we're assuming this hetero means for both the black and the short hair. So capital S, little s. Okay, so that's one parent, and that's crossed with a white. Go back to take a look at our legend. We know white is little b, and a long hair um, guinea pig. So long hair being little s, little s. Okay, same type of thing here. We're going to set up, that's our parents. We know their genotypes, and now we're going to look at the genotypic and phenotypic ratio of the offspring based on those two parents. So use the foiling system to determine the gametes. And again, I like to use where there's more different or more options within the gametes. I put the more, or the one with the parent with the most of them across the top. Again, because I like working left to right instead of up and down. So big B, use the foiling system, matches with the big S. That is going to be one of the gametes. Give yourself lots of room here as well. If you put the line too close, you're never going to be able to squeeze that stuff in. Big B is now matching with the little s. That's a different one, so we are going to show that. Put a line in there. Now take the second allele of the first trait and match it with the other two. Little b, big S, that's another option, so that's different. And little b, little s. So you will come to notice that when you have a parent that's heterozygous for both traits, there's never going to be any shortcuts. You're going to have 4 different type of gametes across that Punnett square. But we can see this parent does have some repeats. Little b, little s. Now, some people have said, well, hold it. There's a little b, little s, but there's one over here. But that's a different parent. It's just not showing repeat within the same parent. And then everything else is going to be a repeat. So essentially what we've done is taken a 16 Punnett square that would have took you 10, 15 minutes, and we reduce it into 4 blocks, which is much quicker to work with. Now we're going to show fertilization. We're going to bring the B's and the S's together, so the alleles of each trait together, showing the dominant allele first. So big B, big S, little s. If we go back and take a look at that other legend, this is going to be black and short hair. Big B, little s, that's going to be black with long hair. Little b, big S, little s. Little b's is going to be white with short hair. And little b, little s, that's going to be white with long hair. So we can see that our ratio, and I don't mind if you do it this way either, a 1 to 1 to 1 to 1 ratio. And then you don't have to redraw those or rewrite those phenotypes. 1 to 1 to 1 ratio. Any issues? Give me a email. Thanks, guys. Oh, actually, sorry. Let's do the questions 1C here now. So we'll do this just in 2 videos just to make it a little easier here. Homozygous for black and long hair. So homo meaning the same, capital B, long being little s, with, so there's our cross, with a hetero black and short hair. So capital B, little b, that's hetero. And hetero also for short, capital S, little s. Okay, quickly do our little Punnett square here. And I'm going to use this one across the top because there's more options. I can see that already. Capital B, big S. Capital B, little s. Make your little s's very distinguishable from the big ones. Little b, big S. And little b, little s. Again, when they're heterozygous for both traits, there's no shortcuts. 4 different gametes are going to be produced. We'll do the other one down the side. Big B, little s. And same thing with this one, we can see that everything else is a repeat. So we're not going to show it. Bring them together to show fertilization. Bring your alleles for each trait together. So the B's together, the S together. Capital B, capital S, little s. That's going to be black with short hair. Big B, little s. That's going to be black with long hair. Big B, big S, little s is going to be black and short again. And then big B, little s, that's going to be black and long. Okay, so in this case, we see that we have black and short once, black and short twice. So that's 2 out of the boxes are going to have that. And black and long are also twice. But we see we're going to have to reduce that ratio, as we always do, to 1 and 1. Okay, 1 being black and short, 1 being black and long. Okay, any issues, give me an email. Thanks, guys.